Let's switch it down to minimum if I can.
Unfortunately. It might be the textures need to be on... Actually, that does seem to be better, yeah.
Can I scan one of those?
Really not, yeah. A rabbit ray. Oh, they're kind of cute. Seems like it doesn't change the texture quality much. It just adjusts the pop-in and draw distance, which,
there
you know, is fair enough. If that seems to be the big cause of our problems, then do what you need to do. I would love to be able to play this on max settings and crank everything up, because it looks like it'd be beautiful.
Get it as a pet.
Yeah, we crackled out super bad. Yeah, it's because we're running everything is running through the processor and OBS. Or Zane knows this one. E-streams too. But when we're running everything through the processor, yeah, when it slows down, it slows everything down, which is frustrating. Rainbow.
I keep thinking that this is a thing, but it is not in fact a thing.
On Max, it is gorgeous. Ben confirms. Yeah, the big bottleneck we have is we have a really good processor, and I have 16 gig RAM, which knows about standard gauge for the high end gaming. But we just have an old video card. I think I've got a 750, I think, and it's decent. I mean, we can run. I mean, I ran Dark Souls 3 okay, so until we started having the overheating problem. But
that's brain coral.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that is some PS3 level pop in there. Oh well.
Yeah, I just wish that there was an easier way to highlight those things there.
Yeah. There we go.
Hey, at least I got more copper.
Right. Oh, blue palm. We do it there.
Probably nothing.
Yeah,
it's just an alien life form.
There's some of the stuff I'd be tempted to attack and see what it does, but yeah, probably nothing special there.
Well, due to me, bladderfish are going to become extinct. But... oh, vein nettle.
Okay. Another alien.
Rocket the cave mouth. Yeah, unfortunately, that was a bit late.
Right. That is a problem with the Twitch delay.
Yeah, it looks awesome, but shame it's not finished.
Right. Yeah, I made a joke on the Something Awful thread about this being in early access hell, and yeah, I think it's one of those things where this would be something. Oh, I'm wonderful. And this isn't one of those games that's contributing to it, because I'm willing to believe it's just one of those things where people that design games like this just love to tinker.
Right.
So it's they probably won't be releasing it for some time until they're done adding the stuff they want to. The Darkest Dungeon was kind of the same way. It was in early access, despite being completely finished and barely adding anything besides patches. And I mean, did they add anything in the lead up to the official? It's great. Ven says slated for release around May of this year. That's had a lot of delays, but very consistent large monthly updates. Yeah, the last update we saw was in December. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so more water.
Yeah, I remember somebody talking about how it's been getting kind of a problem on Steam, the signal-to-noise ratio for indie games. That what some people will do is, sometimes with Kickstarter too, is release a game in early access, you get attention, get money with it, then never finish it, and then move on to the next thing. You kind of like the fly-by-night operations. And yeah, part of the problem is that Steam is just a store. They don't do any quality control on it.
Right.
And normally I'm libertarian enough to just say caveat emptor, but when people are basically bringing down an industry, it's kind of, in my industry, this video we're talking about gaming here. Yeah, not too happy about that.
Let's see. Okay, so the habitat thingy.
At the risk of making another 2016, speaking of 2016 reference, when that brought up deployables, I said deplorables for a second.
Oh, you need lead for the radiation suit.
Ah, okay. We need 2 of them, looks like.
And fiber mesh. Habitat builder.
Huh.
Computer chip and battery.
Right, computer
Well, I
chip.
should be able to get a battery.
Computer chip takes...
Oh, I need another acid mushroom.
Oh, we guess we threw too many away.
I bet it doesn't count the ones that are in here.
Oh, yep, sure enough. Yeah, can we send a reminder to Siri?
Oh, so I need to toss all of that.
Because it doesn't stay, you know. I guess our storage didn't come with a fridge.
Okay. So, battery?
A full 40% of Steam's entire current catalog came out in 2016. Yeah, whoever article I was reading quoted that statistic too, right?
A computer chip. Oh, table coral sample and silver ore.
You know, it's funny because I actually told Ben, I actually made that comment that if it had been me, I would have been attacking coral and stuff like that with a knife, and Ben just said that's exactly what we need to do.
Well, the more important thing right now is the silver ore.
Right. Would have been great if that was it right there, but oh, I don't think the knife is quite precise enough to. We're not talking about a scalpel here to get ourselves a sample, but hey.
Well, we got a sample, so there we are. Now I just need to find some silver.
Mm-hmm. Inventory full. Oh, Sea Glide. Interesting.
Huh.
It is a technical device.
Interesting.
Oh, there's only 2 of them, it looks like.
Well, I only need 2 to unlock it.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Silver can be found in those creepvine forests. Okay.
Also try to fix this so the pod doesn't float away, Zane says. Huh.
The developers are aware of the players' complaints about lack of silver. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab grab the rotten food and get that out, and then put this stuff in.
But yeah, what Ben and I have been talking about with Steam and everything, it's really interesting because people are talking about whether are we seeing a paradigm shift in the industry to all of this focus on indie games, small scale personal development, stuff like Undertale, where you can have one guy coding a game for 3 years and make as much money as some, not AAA, but AA money and stuff like that, and then of course the stuff I was talking about earlier about some problems with it. Yeah, are we on the cusp of a entire market sweep? Or are we on the cusp of the market dying, like the glut of terrible games in the early '80s that led to everybody burying tens of thousands of copies of ET in the desert? Zane says silver is in a very dangerous place, all things considering. If he lives in Australia, sorry. Problem with indie devs, they have to put effort into it. Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. Is like, some people have decided to kind of ruin it for everybody by you making what Panera Arcade called the bull shot, stuff that looks really good, for promotional materials and early access and everything, and then never have the intent of finishing it, so they get money up front and then just move right on. So that's one of those things where that's what kind of like the dark side of capitalism, because the idea is that everybody tries to get as much as they can out of the system, which on the whole is good. Self-interest is the best motivator. We found that out by now. But yeah, if you kind of ruin it for everybody else, then everybody loses. So.
Okay, so we get rid of all of the rotten stuff.
You've been here for 2 days and you're already polluting the ocean.
Pretty much. Okay.
The cure stuff doesn't last forever, but it lasts a lot longer, I'm guessing.
That's exactly right. And if I remember right, I think there was a creeper vine forest along this way.
I think it was east of where you started.
Well, there are 2 of them. There's one near the ship, but I don't want to go there.
Right.
I want to go this way.
On account of lethal doses of radiation.
Right.
Yep, so spoiled on Rune Factory with all of the with food lasting forever and being really easy to make. Or copper.
Well, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Not like I have much choice in the matter.
Yeah, the icon in the middle there makes it look like you're
Yeah, here we are.
Makes it look like you're wielding an iron.
And with 75 seconds worth of oxygen, I should be able to...
Oh, there's a container straight down below you now.
1 second. Gasopod.
Gassy, all right.
Let me scan you.
It feels like you're like in Dead Rising 2 with the bucking Bronco ride, trying to hold the thing
Oh,
steady.
hey, there's one of those thingies.
Oh, yeah. It could eventually run out of gas to vent its spleen at you.
Nope.
Nope.
Whoa!
Oh, Stalker was not happy about that.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Siri, are you going to be more warning us about the fish that try to kill us?
Oh, this has limited amount of power, too.
Ah, okay.
Great.
Guess you can recharge at your escape pod as well.
No, you probably have to get a different battery.
Ah, yeah. That would be unfortunate, but it would make sense.
Still, I've done a lot of scanning with that, so...
Mm-hmm. That's true. Yeah, there we go. You can sneak up on it. Well. There we go.
There.
It looks like it's got a gas mask. That's great.
Okay, so now into the creeper forest. Stalkers are predators, so they will attack you.
Lethal radiation, exactly. Yeah, I was trying to think of doing the Atlas accent for it, but I can't quite. But yeah, P-Bug wants to know when we meet Andrew Ryan. Andrew Bloody Ryan. Yeah, I think this is the wrong game, unfortunately. That being said, I think BioShock would have also been good for the swimming stream.
Titanium.
Oh, we got a couple things on here, yeah.
Titanium.
Copper. Titanium and copper. Password's enough, pal. Yeah, I was thinking if there might be anything in those tunnels, but yeah, there's some more containers over there too. The one container off on its own, I was wondering if that was the second one. It might have been the one that had the second of the...
I'll check.
You have to scan. It's probably just random.
Relatively mild, not ultra-aggressive, more just defensive. You can also carefully hand-feed them. Interesting.
Ah.
Can I make them my pet?
Yeah, I was going to ask the same question.
Okay, let's see if there's anything in here.
Are there ever going to be animals that like go out of their way to
eat us?
To attack
Almost
us? Yeah.
certainly.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure there will at some point.
Let's see. Salt.
Okay. I'm salty, all right. Duffel bag.
Luggage bag.
Well, for luggage. And something is causing the freak out. I can't get into that one. Alright, well, we found some luggage.
Inventory full.
Oh no.
Oh, it takes...
It's probably 2 by 2.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
You gotta imagine the survival stuff that drives people into these situations. Like, man, I better cast aside all my titanium. Don't know how many socks I'm gonna find in this luggage bag.
The game devs have stated that predator creatures are programmed not to prioritize the player over other potential prey, but sometimes it doesn't feel that way.
And Zane said, "Oh, we don't even know." Make the bunny ray your pet. Zane suggests. Well, that'd be cool. I guess you like put food in your hand. Can you do that, or do you drop? I think you have to drop it, right?
Yeah, I would probably have to. That's just going to be wreckage.
But yeah, they become more docile and tolerant. That is really neat. I'm the kind of person that takes games at face value, and I'm also not nice, a particularly nice player. I probably wouldn't have figured that out for quite some time.
Right.
The fact that you can actually try to feed animals, because that's not something I would think to do.
Hey, Chimera.
Hey.
I think I need to get some fins.
Mm-hmm. There was something else in there. Yeah, I was right.
Deficiency detected.
Sea glide.
I'm guessing that makes you swim faster. I would assume.
I'm sure it'll do something.
That's what I would name the Sea Glide system.
Well,
you knife that open too, yeah. Hopefully without spraying acid all over yourself. Yes, but it doesn't do anything. Oh, inventory full. You would have gotten something if you'd had space.
oh, let's eat some of the. Let's eat one of the cured things.
There you go.
Stabilizing.
Inventory full.
So one of the 4 tab
It
things?
must be a 2x2, yeah.
If so, then I'll go ahead.
We'll come back for it, yeah. Alright.
That said, now that I have some space,
Right.
oh, there's nothing nearby.
It's really interesting because the game presents itself as a survival sandbox.
You're in the minor leagues now.
Survival sandbox, explore game. But it's I imagine it's going to end up having the pacing of not a Metroidvania, but the kind of game where you start with nothing and to start eventually having to casually being able to do everything.
Can I do anything with the duffel bag?
Huh. You decorate your house. Yeah, but we think we mentioned that the plan was originally for the 6 broadswords.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you can do with those.
Was to play Black Desert Online. So Ben played some of that because he got the free account and everything. And we had much consternation trying to figure out how that stupid housing system works in that game.
Obviously, Zay, we will want to go ahead and explore. Copper wire.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Long story short, you had to do something crazy like go to the world map, click on there to find properties, buy them with some
Oh,
some
let's
point
go
system,
ahead and just make it.
and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. All right. That looks promising. It looks big. Big tends to mean effective.
Is there a cute fish hanging around where you were? Inventory full.
Oh, that's not sure the cute fish is in the game yet.
So can you not just get rid of things in this thing? I guess I'll just go into the escape pod and then drop it.
Right.
So whatever it is, I'll only need 1 luggage bag.
Right.
If that.
If even that, yeah.
See, I as far as I can tell, you can't open it. So.
And then theorized that it is decorative, but we couldn't drop it either. So, or not drop it in here, rather place it. Oh, Sea Glide is huge.
Yeah.
Hopefully, it'll be worth it.
Well, I don't think I'll need the fire extinguisher anymore, so I'll get rid of that.
Well,
Get rid of the titanium.
But what if you need to put out a fire underwater?
What if...
What are you thinking?
Seeing if that's useful for anything.
Ah. Yep, titanium ingot. It is a way of converting your 10 space into probably 4 space.
Right.
So there is that. Or 1 space even.
Oh, where is it?
That's a duffel bag up on the top, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think it's it right and up in the middle. No, that's lead. Okay. Oh, there it is. It's right below the pods. Yep.
Ah. So in that case, let's...
Okay, can we convert it back to titanium?
No.
No. So once we do that, we're stuck with it. You think we would need a titanium ingot to...
That said, it's still good to have that.
Yeah.
That said, I will go ahead and just get rid of it now. Or I would if I could. I don't need that much titanium.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
So, let's see, yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and drop those 2 things of titanium.
Okay.
And just not worry about it.
Yeah, fair enough.
And I think I will just drop the luggage bag and the, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have enough room to carry stuff you don't need. So.
Okay. So, what am I looking for now?
Okay.
I am looking for the habitat thingy. It's a computer chip and a battery.
Chimera
So I need another battery and a computer chip.
Right.
So I need silver ore, and I need... I just need to pull out 2 acid mushrooms for that. So let's go ahead and do that.
Okay. And Chimera thinks that the cute fish is in the game where we're trying to collect stuff. Okay.
Intake recommended.
I don't think I've seen a cute fish yet, but we will definitely keep our eyes open. Yep, silver. We need silver.
I do have the 2 table coral samples.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I guess I just keep on looking for it.
Or rock. Yeah, we were thinking aim for the creep clusters and mine near there. You try out the...
I'm going to... well, first I'm just going to try to grab some food and replenish my...
what do you need to make health kits? Because the predator...
Oh, yeah, I can go ahead and just use mine for right now.
Yeah. Okay. I was thinking, the predator fish did 30 points of damage to you.
It did do a fair bit,
yeah. So you definitely want to make sure you're above that.
There we are. With those 3, I should be fine.
There. Ben says it doesn't hurt to keep a spare battery or 2 around for the Sea Glide as needed. Good point. Can you slot that in while you're out in the field, or do you have to go back?
Probably. Because you don't slot things in with this, you just make them.
Okay. Well, what I mean is that, like, for example, the Sea Glide runs out of battery power. What do you have to do to replace it?
You would probably just have to use a battery.
Okay, so use a battery on it is kind of that's what I was kind of asking
Probably.
about. Okay.
Okay. So let's go ahead and eat.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Nom nom nom.
I did only have the 2, right?
You had a third one, but it's still in there.
What?
Bottom right, the boomerang.
It's cured.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't cure it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one that I've had for a while.
Okay, that's why you had that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Because, yeah, I'm keeping that in case I need it.
Case of emergencies. Interesting that yeah. Wow, that's pretty good sized. Ah, oh, that's neat. Yeah, my problem was it takes both hands. My thought was if it's something that was like strapped to your back and you use it to accelerate, that'd be a way of chasing down fish that are getting away from you so you can finish them off. But in this case, it's just a way of getting around faster and helps your oxygen management, I guess, and time. You know. Whoa!
Back off, buddy.
Mine's sharper than yours.
I love how that actually seems to have made it...
Ben confirms you can't switch out batteries. Gotcha, okay. Those were shuttle bugs. The devices exist in real life, Ben says. I have no idea what they're called. Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I like those like, jet ski things people take into the water, right?
Remaining.
I don't care if I'm dying. I need the perfect shot. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Rip.
Oh, phew. Okay. Now, let's stay away from the stalker.
What happened there?
I nearly blacked out. Because of lack of oxygen.
Ah, okay. Oh, but you made it to the surface in time.
Right.
Okay.
Just barely.
Yeah, that stalker messed you right up.
Yep. I don't think there's anything that... What?
Yeah, I think you could...
Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Okay. So...
Diver propulsion vehicle or underwater scooter, Chimera confirms.
So it looks like you can automatically get a new one after a while.
Yeah, then tried too late to warn you about the lack of air.
Saying I actually knew about it. I just,
You had to get the perfect shot.
Right. Okay. Still looking for silver.
That's going to be our instead of the white whale, we're going to have a silver whale.
Okay, so I've got the 2 filter water, and I do have the cured boomerang, so I'm okay for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
That being said, since that is your last thing of food and you're down about 40 points already, it wouldn't hurt to start grabbing some more, you know.
I will on the way back.
Right.
This thing uses up energy at an alarming rate.
Yeah. But then again, considering how big the map, you know, may or may not be, I don't know what the dimensions actually are. It does seem like it crosses it pretty quickly. That's probably the balancing factor. Salvage down there. That looks neat. Hoverfish. They're squirrely too.
Okay.
Caution. 30 seconds. of
Looks like a
remaining.
lead. Okay. It looks like some kind of
Gold.
gold. Okay.
All it is worthless gold. Titanium.
Buster want to head back up.
Yeah. But without running into a stalker or any of those
Oxygen remaining.
manatees.
Right. But yeah, those fish actually look like some kind of hovercraft, and it's kind of neat. Here you go.
There. Okay. We continue our search.
Yep. That was pretty fruitful. You ended up getting I get a couple minerals from there. And the gold is neat too.
It's a shame it's not actually useful for anything.
Not yet, anyway. Oh, there's some more. This actually kind of reminds me of
Copper.
you can actually put the scooter away for later.
Silver! Finally. I think I only needed the one.
I think you needed 2.
Did I?
One for the chip and then one for something else.
No, it should just be for the
Should
chip.
just be the chip? Okay. Well, in that case.
Cannot see bladderfish.
Gave you a prompt too on
Oxygen
the
remaining.
vines. Cut creep vine with knife. Okay.
Well, let's go ahead and
Yeah, let's get some air first.
then let's cut.
Yeah. It's a creeper kudzu. Let's come back.
So. Oh, that's right. I haven't scanned it yet.
That is a pretty cool pattern. Okay. Creepvine samples. Okay, so you get samples, so you can you can go down to the pods and get the seeds, or you can get samples.
Oh, speaking of, I probably should.
Mhm.
'Cause I think they're useful for something that I
Right.
need.
There was also a brain coral down there too if you need some more air.
I'm not going to worry about that.
Okay.
With this, I should be fine.
Right. Okay. And the thing is, since batteries are copper, right? You're going to always need those. I love how they're
Okay, inventory full.
love they're bioluminescent.
Right.
That's a really neat touch.
Okay, up I go. With that, let's go home.
All right. There's silver. Silver and gold.
Power generating fins. Yeah, I don't think I've seen any of those.
You're fine for us, give the humanities. That was a fun thing to say.
Oh, hi. I think I actually throttled a butterfish.
Good job.
Don't know if that actually does anything, but
So are you saying that the...
I don't know what you're about to say, but no, he's not.
no. There's an actual question. That were you saying it originally...
Oh! That's what I needed
Oh, cool.
for the radiation suit.
But yeah, what I meant was, was the old power consumption not as fast? Is that what you're saying?
So let's get the 2 table coral samples.
And one thing about always coming to games so late like this. Yes, they creep Ven out. Oh! Audio bugged out there.
Okay, so tools.
Yeah, if you ever see some serious frame drop, the audio is going to drop too, because we're running our audio through Audition to reduce the noise on the mic, and yeah, so if we have anything chugging on the processor, it will chug the audio too. Unfortunately,
So that's a pipe chain.
I just need to try to get some cache together. I might just be able, because we didn't have problems before, I might just need to get another fan and some thermal paste and see if we can get the if I can deal with the speed problems that way. Whereas this one is demanding enough, it's probably just a graphics card issue.
Right. Let's get another battery going.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll go ahead and get another creep cluster and get that radiation suit.
Yeah, makes sense to me. Because hopefully that'll let you explore the Aurora.
Oh, right, I need to actually cook the food. Or in this case, drink the food?
You didn't strangle that bladderfish for nothing.
Right. So, Ven, how does the habitat builder work?
Oh, and Ven also confirmed that it's burned power fairly gradually, but it's noticeably been stepped up.
Could you get some? I can just. Okay. That's all of that. Okay. So let's go ahead. See the creep cluster. I know best is the one that's basically straight this way.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just go ahead and do that.
Right. Yeah, I definitely think that whenever I do get the computer stepped up a bit to come back to this game, it should look great with bringing them better settings.
More lead. You want to go in there, guy? That is your funeral.
Right. I think you're about to see some Discovery Channel stuff there. Nope, I think it got away.
Well, Dran. But not from me, Gary.
It just makes you think of Fallout 3, the Gary Vault. Or was it New Vegas? I think it might have been New Vegas. I guess the peepers spotted you.
Finally.
But not that time.
I'm just trying to make sure that there isn't one of those stalkers floating around.
Right. It seems like there tends to be one guarding the creeps, but not this time. Did you need more samples?
Yes, I needed another set.
Gotcha. I couldn't remember if it was the samples or the seeds you needed.
Alright. And back we go. So now I can get the radiation suit, and then we can see about that radiation.
Yeah. That sounds like fun. Nice little...
Fish!
Nice little break from the action. Or not, well, a different kind of action, rather.
Yeah, Daniel, how do I use the radiation, or the habitat builder? I am not entirely sure where to even begin with that.
They'll never let you in the CIA if you don't remember the code names.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so... Fiber mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Now...
I hope your radiation suit is cool.
Radiation suit.
Actual lead. They're only wearing it for too long.
There we are. Radiation suit, helmet, and gloves.
And gloves, yeah. You wouldn't want to...
Oh, but it doesn't... it's just this one here.
Right. Oh, I wonder what the point of unequipping it would be.
If you wanted to use one of the other things.
Right, like there's more than one suit and stuff, yeah. I hope your feet are going to be vulnerable to radiation. You didn't get any boots.
You can select and build them outdoors. Serve very few, but can scan structures or blueprints to learn more. Aha. Okay, let's go ahead and cook some food.
I do like how the amount of stuff you can it's really neat how it lets you know what to hope for, what to shoot for. You can see the stuff ahead of time you don't quite have the resources for yet, and eventually they're going to kind of string you along a bit by unlocking more schematics as well. It's a pretty cool way of doing it.
Would it be down here? Dive reel?
What are you looking for?
What I can build with the habitat generator.
Oh, yeah.
Scary fish. The thing is, like, if it isn't actually...
Solar panels. Built on the ground in the sun to charge. It just takes quartz and titanium. You can do that pretty easily.
Yeah, I should have the titanium with me.
Mm-hmm. You didn't throw it all out, did you? There's 2 in storage. That's titanium, right? The lumps. Oh, yeah, you have 2 titanium on you. Yeah, yeah.
Then I don't have...
Yeah, that's your quartz.
There we are.
All right.
Yeah, let's go ahead and try it out.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Go green. Hopefully sometime we can fix that, the damaged...
Oh, there's my...
the luggage. You can fix that damaged life support.
Oops.
You've clipped through the world.
I see forever. Okay, let's not do that.
Right.
There we are. Okay, so...
I'm trying to think of what game it was. It might have been New Vegas. I mentioned that earlier. That there's some times when I accidentally got inside the mesh and you can't get out, so you had to reload the game. If there aren't any enemies nearby, you can fast travel, but...
Oops.
Oh. Destruct. That's pretty cool. Huh. Think that's height close enough to the surface?
It should be. Okay.
80% charge.
So how do I charge with this?
You have to...
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Regardless of what you have to do, you have to wait for it to recharge some.
Yeah,
but,
like this is 87% sun. That's fine.
Yeah. So it's got a charge of 7...
Oh, it has like a flashlight on it.
Oh, that's pretty neat. That's cool. Makes sense, too, especially when it's at night.
I'm trying to power the battery in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
And does it only, like... Does it only power the things that are also made with the habitat builder?
Yep. Yeah, Chimera, we engaged in no-clip mode. Yeah. Oh, what was it in Bethesda? Tilde TCL, I think. You have to connect it to something. It is for your base.
Okay, so it is just for the base.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, chat. Yeah. Apparently, eventually we'll get our own little outpost to here, and that's a means of getting power for stuff.
But first, do I actually have a battery with which to use in this?
And I realize this is just a video game, but I'm wondering, like, do we have a bed in an escape pod or something? Because
okay, I do have a battery.
Because all the swimming has to really wear you out.
Regardless, let's go ahead and try to go in.
Check out the Aurora, yeah.
Yep. So now that I am radiation proof, there is some kind of charge you can unlock to build in your base, though.
Ah, cool.
This is good to know.
I'm guessing our base is underwater too. We can't find.
That's what you do with a habitat builder.
Okay. I was kind of a niche game, and Sierra games were never, the huge draws anyway. Did any of you ever play Outpost? Because that whole thing, you start out with nothing and have to gradually build, resources and apartments for your people and everything. I don't know what that reminds me of. That's some really red grass.
We have a chair.
That's true, Keen.
Oh, there's a monster that hangs out around there.
Oh.
Well, at least let's let the chat see it.
Yeah. Let's draw a distance so it won't get too much of a jump on us.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I think the music even got a bit more ominous.
Right.
To let you know when you're here. What is that? That looks promising. And of course, a lot more wreckage closer to the
Writhing Reed.
Closer to the ship.
Ben can feel his body clenching in uncomfortable places.
More quartz. Quartz everywhere. Coffee vending machine.
Can I not scan the coffee vending machine?
You could take it with you.
I want coffee. A robot arm could actually be useful.
Yeah.
I wish I could,
Right. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I do really like the subtle, menace in the music here. There's more wreckage off to the right, too. And below you. That kind of wrecked everywhere.
Right. Coffee is the most essential ingredient in life.
So, it's a quick question. Is it possible to actually get to the Aurora safely before it blows up and have different, have a different event here? Because I'm guessing a lot of this debris got added whenever it exploded.
It's okay, I'll just no-clip through the world and I'll be safe.
You're getting close now. I'm guessing you need to go below and then up into it.
That's what I would guess as well.
It also looks like it pretty much got blown in half, so you should have some room to work with there, too. Oh, no. Okay, that was it. It looked like there's another one of those stalkers off to the right, but I don't think so. There's better fragment.
New blueprint acquired.
I thought the computer was trying to say something to us, but without subtitles, I couldn't catch it. Oh. It just turned into more titanium, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
It requires a red suit, which isn't available before it blows up.
Ah, okay.
I guess I will have to,
Assuming that the radiation does start to cause damage, just to get close and so there's no way to survive that. There's radiation level.
Oh, even if I get in there, I won't have inventory for it. Oh, that's a big old coffee machine. Huh. Well, I'm going to go ahead and just get rid of that.
Yeah.
Free up some space there. Okay. So where on earth is the entrance to this thing?
Huh. That looks like a threat. Looks kind of derpy.
Is that the monster you all were talking about? Whatever it is?
Huh. Maybe. It definitely is more monstrous than the other fish around here.
That audio and... Whoa!
Oh,
I think it actually tried to go after me.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
It's your ship now, buddy.
Sand sharks are aggressive but derpy and no big deal. Unfortunately, it's looking like it's coming on nighttime. And I don't want to...
More audio stutter. Sorry, Zane.
I'm saying there's really nothing we can do about it.
Those are not the monsters they're talking about. It is a threat, but not the one Chimera was warning us about.
Well, I will keep swimming until I find the threat.
Threat detected.
Can I scan this?
Nope, doesn't look like it.
Nope. Just a doodad, I suppose. Talking about something much more dangerous.
And yeah, Ven and Chimera were discussing whether it was possible to
Disinfected water.
They were discussing whether it would in fact be possible to get to the ship by making the radiation suit early, kind of rushing for it. Yeah, that looks promising too. Is like great. Another battery, free battery. That's pretty cool. The batteries are an impossible ordeal to get more of, but
oops. Ah. There.
If you need space, you might as well drink it soon, since you're at 1/3 water.
Yeah.
Oh, disinfected is worth more than just purified.
Oh, this is good to know.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if there'd be upgrades to water or not. I guess I should have figured that there would be. Are we going to see the surprise coming if we're exploring at night?
Question. The ship itself is a monster.
So I'm not sure how we get in.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to find out.
Hmm.
No, it is actually disinfected. You have to use bleach to get it.
Ah, okay, okay. We'll spoil it, everybody says. Okay, we are braced. And it'd probably be even better at night if this thing glows like all the other menacing things
That would be
do.
really neat.
They're checking your 6. Man, it's the coming in, back and out of the surface that's causing it to stutter so badly.
Mm-hmm.
Really frustrating. And I get why. It's probably because it
Oh,
the sand shark. I'm assuming it's because basically the game will switch which what it's rendering based on whether you're above or below the water. But we're switching back and forth so quickly.
yeah. And with the low amount of power that I have, I'm going to have to call an abort mission on this one.
Okay. You did find some more batteries.
Yep. Oh, I might be able to.
Battery. Sweet.
I can keep going.
We've come this far. We can't get to abandoned ship now. Well, we abandoned ship right at the start, but you know what I mean. I like the headlight effect though. It's pretty cool.
Okay, let's get around the dirt fish. Okay, it looks like this might be the way that we go.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right.
Oh,
This thing that I'm talking about will murder you if you're seen.
okay. How not to be seen? Oh, supplies. What if he's giving us a warning to be careful about having the light on? And that's another. Those are those
Stalkers.
stalkers. That's a lot of them, though. Huh.
Well, the screen is shaking, so it has to be something around here somewhere.
Mm. Hmm. Deep, pit down there. I feel like we were about to do something very unwise. Depth 100, and it even turned yellow there. Yeah,
I'm not sure I'll even have the oxygen to do this.
Yeah. Now we can use the sea glide to get closer to the surface and back, right?
Right.
Get out of here, stalker. I do really like the, how ominous they're presenting this. Pretty cool. So we're basically about to get into the ship now. And that's kind of cool, too. Like seeing the wreckage and everything.
Yep.
Wow. I like it. Dawn of a new day.